Hi, and welcome to the Payara YouTube channel. We are delighted to announce the August release of Payara Community and Enterprise platforms, entailing Payara Community 5.2020.1 and Enterprise 5.21.1. My name is Cuba Stanley. I'm an apprentice Java developer at Payara, and in this video I'm going to be talking about some of the new updates and features in the release and why you should care about them. So let's get started. First of all, the monitoring console has received some significant updates. It's been updated to version 1.3, which includes new features such as the RAG status. This is an additional page in the monitoring console by default which reflects the current health status of an application that uses microprofile health check. Simply deploy a microprofile health check application onto the server, with it running of course, and then you'll be able to see on the RAG status page of the monitoring console that it displays a red, amber, green status for each of the health check parameters. We've also added some improved developer metrics, which includes persistent page configuration, bookmarkable page URLs for ease of access when getting back to pages that you need to view regularly, multi-metric widgets so that you're able to see multiple metrics per widget on a single page, and synthetic pages and application metrics. We've also made some improvements to the remote EJB tracing in Payara Server Community. We've now added automatic propagation of open tracing span context from remote EJB clients, even in standalone Java SE clients, when they invoke their server-side counterparts. Traces also now have references to their invoking client calls. This previously wasn't the case in Payara Server. And there was also a particular path where a request could complete without actually being traced, which has also been fixed with this feature. Since this new tracing also now has support for open tracing, there is an added benefit of you being able to propagate additional information across process boundaries as baggage items. We will be posting a new blog with more information about this feature very soon. We've also been putting a lot of effort into developing our ecosystem connectors. We've introduced some new and updated connectors for Visual Studio Code, Eclipse, Arquillian, Maven, and Cloud. This includes new security fixes and also support for enterprise editions of Payara Server. We've also removed some redundant notifiers across Payara Community and Enterprise. This includes, but is not limited to, New Relic, XMPP, SNMP, Slack, and many more. So what's new specifically to Enterprise? First of all, we've introduced some new supported platforms for Payara Enterprise. We now offer support for the OpenJ9 JDK runtime, Amazon Corretto JDK, and ARM EC2 instances on the Amazon Cloud. We've also reviewed and updated our Linux and Windows support, including Ubuntu, OpenSUSE, and the latest versions of Windows, and more. We also now have enterprise-specific Docker images. If you're a customer in Payara, or you are considering joining as an enterprise user of Payara, you'll now be able to have access to private enterprise Docker images for Payara Server Full, Payara Server Node, Payara Server Web, and Payara Micro, which are all, of course, supported. These are available through the Customer Nexus under the Payara Docker repo. So as a summary, we can compare what has been added in each of the features. Payara Community has 2 new features, Payara Enterprise has 1 new feature in its patch release. Payara Community has had 10 improvements, with 1 improvement in Payara Enterprise, 5 bug fixes across the board for both, and 1 component upgrade being the monitoring console for Payara Community. Payara Enterprise also has the new private Docker images and the new extended platform support for increased security, better performance in your production environment. Thanks very much for watching this video. Hopefully it gave you some more insight into the new features of this release and has piqued your interest in testing out some of the new things that we've added. If you'd like to download or get started with Payara, head over to payara.fish/downloads or the payara.fish/getstarted page to have a play about with some of the new features. If you'd like to ask us any other questions around the release, feel free to send us an email or get in contact through the information on our website or through any of our relative social media pages. Thanks very much for watching this video, and we'll see you again soon.